Prime Minister Modi is departing for his three-nation tour. The first stop, as you know, is Jordan. Prime Minister is going to be on a three-nation tour of Jordan, Ethiopia and Oman. Lots on the agenda there. Siddhant, let me come to you on that also. These are the visuals that we're getting. Siddhant, the Prime Minister has embarked on his plane and he is leaving for Jordan right now. The first stop of his three-nation tour. What's going to be big on the agenda for Jordan and India?
That's right. This is Prime Minister Modi's first visit to West Asia after the implementation of President Trump's 20-point Gaza peace plan. In fact, India has always supported just and lasting peace in West Asia. In fact, India has always been supporting the peace efforts being given by various countries in West Asia. Now, in fact, Prime Minister's departure statement has also been released by the government of India. In fact, Prime Minister writes that today, and I quote Prime Minister, "Today I'm embarking on a three-nation visit to Jordan, Ethiopia and Oman, these nations with which India shares both age-old civilization ties as well as extensive contemporary bilateral relation. First, I'll be visiting Jordan on the invitation of His Majesty King Abdullah. This historic visit will mark 75 years of establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries. Then Prime Minister will be going to Ethiopia. The focus will be on the India's relations with the African Union, since Ethiopia is the headquarters of the African Union. In fact, it was under India's presidency when African Union was inducted into the G20 grouping. In fact, Prime Minister will also be holding the joint session of the parliament in Ethiopia. He will also be addressing the Indian community, after which Prime Minister will be going to Oman. India and Oman has a very special strategic partnership. In fact, Prime Minister will also be addressing the Indian diaspora in Oman. And there's going to be key documents which will be signed between the two countries during this visit. Defense cooperation. Oman has old Jaguar planes. Perhaps those parts could be sent by Oman to India. So we could expect some documents to be signed in that regard. Then there is also the free trade agreement which India is negotiating with Oman. The other day, the secretary at the Ministry of External Affairs told us that those documents are in the final stage. So this visit could also see some kind of an announcement as far as free trade agreement is concerned. So it's going to be a very, very significant visit of Prime Minister Modi to the West Asia. As I said, this is his first visit after the implementation of President Trump's peace plan in West Asia, and it's going to be action-packed visit of Prime Minister Modi to West Asia.
Right, absolutely. And of course, we will be keeping a close watch on this three-nation tour that the Prime Minister is undertaking. Of course, let's shift our focus for now. We're getting in more info.